Welcome, you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Japanese Showcase Auction brought to you by Heritage Auctions. A huge thanks to them sponsoring tonight. A huge thanks to you guys being here.
$180.
Whoops. There we go. It's going to be a fun one. The Japan pump is upon us once again. The Japan pump. The pump from the east. Welcome in, Simoon, Pyro, Milk, Elijah, Flux. Welcome in, you guys. We got the cranberry ginger ale is back on the shelves. Do they do that in the U.S. as well? As soon as, like, cold season starts rolling around, they put cranberry ginger ale back on the shelves. I don't know if that's a Canada tradition or if that's like a North American tradition. But absolutely fantastic. Delicious. Zero sugar too. Zero sugar. They even they're looking out for us. They're looking out for us. The big things in the auction tonight. If you didn't have a chance to preview, if you didn't have a chance to look at stuff, I have a ton of proxy bid set as well. I might live bid as well tonight. We'll see how it goes. But I have a lot of proxy bid set throughout the auction on a lot of things because I genuinely just don't know what stuff is going to sell for. I don't know if stuff is going to be super strong, super weak. Like, you know what I mean? There's still so much price discovery. There's still so much price weirdness, volatility, lack of population, lack of... the market depth and the number of items, you never really know. The comp on Rygar here, right? Like, so speaking of, let's just start off with Rygar. This is a perfect example. Perfect example. I threw a proxy bid of $300 and some on this, right? It sold for $400. VGA 85 plus original Rygar on Famicom. The comp on this, the last sale was a VGA 90 for $1,600. $1,600 on the 90. The 85 plus. The only other copy that exists. This is a Pop 2. Sold for $400. $60. Right? So you never know with this stuff. So even if you're looking at comps and you're like, oh no, I'm never gonna win because the past sale was so, it's worth it to throw in a proxy bid or to show up live. You don't know with a lot of this stuff. There's gonna be way more volatility than you might otherwise expect with a lot of other stuff. And that can also go to the high side. Like, some stuff tonight will absolutely explode. There's a Panasonic Q console, brand new, factory sealed. That should do damn well. I think it's the only one on the VGA Pop Report. A CGC 10, Secret of Mana there. VGA 90 on Link to the Past. 85 plus Pokemon Red. 90 plus Pokemon Blue. 90 Pokemon Green. Like, there's juice all throughout this auction. There's been a lot of talk about what a game's recased by PSA. Does it really matter? Absolutely it does matter. Does it matter right now for the next month or two? No, not really. Is it going to matter a lot in the future? I greatly expect it to. What is a dead brand? What is a defunct company? As a generalization, nobody wants a dead company. There's no... Very likely, with enough time passing, you will have to recase your games in order to maximize market value. I strongly believe that. It may not matter right now, it may not matter much in 4 months, but you go out 12 months, 24 months, it's gonna matter. Donkey Kong Jr., VGA 90 plus for $687.50. Donkey Kong Silver Box as well for $687.50. These should both be later print copies, I believe, on Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. DuckTales 2, 85 plus. $380. Yes, I'm on my live bid account tonight, Trevor, just because, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, so you will see where I have proxy bids placed. You will see me probably do some live bidding. We'll see how it goes. The comp on this, Dragon Quest IV, $625 earlier this year. This is now an 85 plus. That was an 85 for $625. Yeah, I want to be able to... Crazy how Duck Hunt outsold these high-grade Donkey Kongs for so long. Dude, Elijah, Duck Hunt might have still outsold these at the last weekly. Didn't Duck Hunt go for $550 last Tuesday or the Tuesday prior? It was something like that, man. Duck Hunt still basically outsells these freaking Donkey Kongs. It's crazy. The Dragon Quest IV here pushing $650? Yes, same price. Same exact price as the last VGA 85 that sold. So far through the auction, what are we? We're 7 items in so far. I would say prices are leaning down.
Fair warning.
I'm going to check out Duck Hunt DuckTales 2 here as well. Just want to see. I thought there was a comp. I guess not. Oh, no, they've never sold DuckTales 2 here before, according to the description. $700 for DuckTales 2 as well.
$120.
Duck Hunt VGA 90 silver box later print, $512. Family Computer Network cartridge. This is very cool. You get into the more niche stuff here.
Fair warning.
Produced for the Famicom Answer Communication Service. Doraemon's on the cover there. Promotional tie-in with Sumitomo's Bank Home Line, home banking service. Never for retail service, or never for retail sale. Pushing its way to 175.
Train. Put towards Domino's and tariff fees.
Neai Park. Let's go, dude. Appreciate the $1.99 tonight. Yeah, it's either going to be Domino's or sushi tonight. I don't know. For the culture, I might have to get sushi tonight. For the culture. You know what I mean?
$20.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be letting down an entire country if I didn't get sushi tonight and instead I went and got Domino's. It feels almost sacrilegious.
Fair warning.
Famicom Robot Block Stack Up is what it is. It's Stack Up for the Rob the Robot there, $500. That Doraemon cartridge went for $162.50 into Family Training 2. This should be stadium events, hey? Running Stadium? First time offering Running Stadium. Family Trainer, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is stadium events. PB! Let's go, dude.
Treat yourself. Get stuffed crust.
Let's go, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate you greatly. Getting that stuffed crust on there. Yeah, living frickin' bougie with the stuffed crust. Put the Domino's on the pizza.
$260.
They've got a sealed Panasonic Q. Yeah, the Panasonic Q, in my opinion, is going to be one of the highest selling items of the entire auction. If you don't know, it's like the Japanese GameCube released by Panasonic that also includes a DVD player built in. We never got it stateside. It has long been a Grail console for collectors. It is the only graded copy, I believe, on the Pop Report, and it is an 85 plus. It is currently sitting at almost $4,000. Genuinely, I would not be surprised if this is $10,000, $15,000. Like you said, with how consoles have been selling lately, this Panasonic Q,
Fair warning.
oh, there's 2 on the Pop Report, sorry. 2 on the Pop Report. So yeah, 85 plus is the highest one. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, the 80 plus was sold on eBay for $5,000 to $6,000. There we go. So, you know, just, yeah. Given what a Grail it has always been, and we're talking about the top pop copy, in a world where freaking PS2 consoles are now selling for $10,000, the Panasonic Q should be like $30,000. To keep that relativity, you know what I mean? Making sense out there. I'm sure sushi pizza exists, but don't ruin your evening by getting that. I don't think I could get a sushi pizza here. You got sushi in Regina. Sounds like a logistical nightmare to get fresh fish there. Yes. Well, that's one of the sayings here, Milk. Like, if you live in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta, it's like, don't order fish in a landlocked country or a landlocked province. Is what, like, that's a very common phrase here. Because, like you said, it's a logistical issue, and there's no such thing as fresh fish here.
Next lot.
HW,
I love you long time, only $2. You've been outbid.
I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you, man. You guys are going to watch every single thing I have bids on here. Just get torched. Final Fantasy 2, VGA 85. I also had a proxy bid on this here for $400. So pushing all the way up to like $600 now. Not even close. The stadium events did sell for $600. I have no idea if this has any actual desirability or collectability within Japan itself, or if this is entirely Western speculation. Oh my god, it's stadium events. Like, I don't think stadium events is a thing in Japan, right? I don't even know if this game's rare. I wish I knew more about it, but $600 there for someone to have, like, the Japanese version, I guess? Kinda neat. But I have to imagine this is mostly, like, the Western collecting pushing value onto the the Japanese copy. Final Fantasy 2 is pushing its way to $1,100 still. Geez, the 85 plus is comping at $1,400 earlier this year, so sold for $1,062. The 85 going $400 less than the 85 plus, but Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, the Famicom copies of these games, they barely exist. They barely ever come up, so I understand why these are so expensive. Yeah, Final Fantasy 2 just isn't one that comes up, Trevor. I'm not surprised that it exploded there. I'm also not surprised that my bid was quickly destroyed, you know what I mean? But I gotta take a shot. Gotta take a shot, you know? Inazuma!
Don't spend it all on one game.
You know, I'm telling you, these $2 are stacking, you guys. These $2 are stacking. We're up to $8 here. That's $8 already. The $2 are freaking stacking, you guys. I appreciate it. It's very kind. That's very generous. You travel for work, you're absolutely right. Eat to the area's strengths. Don't get sushi in a small town in Nebraska. Yeah. It is what it is. We're beef country. Out here, you get steaks, you get burgers. That's what our big thing is. You don't get fish out here in Saskatchewan.
Fair warning.
You can get fish, but yeah, you don't get fish. I fucking love sushi regardless, so I'll order it, you know, all day, every day, but yeah, not the strong suit.
$550.
Happy birthday, Bugs. 85 plus there for $275. I don't think they've sold this before. Yeah, I've never seen it before. $275 there.
Fair warning.
VGA 95 mint unopened Kirby's Adventure on Famicom. The 95 sold earlier this year and earlier this year, $1,375 and $937.50 respectively. Simon! That 2 pounds juices it all the way up, my guy. That 2 pounds juices it all the way up. Kirby, $750. This is now an all-time low on the VGA 95, I believe. Last sale being $1,375. So once again, if you feel like, oh, I can't afford $1,300, it sold for almost half price tonight. $750 instead of $1,375. Might not be a terrible time, like I said. Like if you were thinking about bidding on stuff, like get some proxy bids in there. There's still time. You can go ahead in the auction. You can click on stuff. You can proxy bid. So far, not super strong. Final Fantasy 2 is good, but a lot of stuff's falling well shy of comps so far. Kirby went for $750. Ice Climber, man, the 90 plus. This is super cool. It sold for $687. I was off by $150 on Ice Climber. I genuinely like Ice Climber. I have a lot of affinity towards it from Super Smash Bros. From Melee, so I do want to get a mint Ice Climber at some point. Honestly, I probably should have just frickin' bid more on it. $700 isn't crazy. I think they still cost $300-ish to get out of Japan. Like, it's not super cheap. Whatever. So far, nothing. Mock Rider, 85 plus, 275. Metal Gear, VGA, 80. This did better than it last did. $1,000 here on Metal Gear. This is an 80 Famicom copy, $1,000. This copy, the exact same copy, last sold in December for $843. So Metal Gear here, out of everything so far, this did just sell for $200 more than it did back in December. Not a huge variance or anything, but like I said, so far we've been seeing a lot of stuff not even sell as strong as the comps, so good to see Metal Gear getting some love. I would also love to own this Knee-High Park, but like $1,000 on a VGA 80 is tough. It said it had spine fading, so like it's probably a really nice copy, but $1,000 is tough. There's so many of these cases hidden in Japan. For a lot of these games, yes, House the Moose. For a lot of these games, yes. And if you go back 2 years ago, 1 year ago, it was way crazier with the prices some people were paying for some of this stuff, dude. Like, games that are very, very well known to have case packs were selling for like insane amounts of money. So, Mother, 85 plus, selling for $812. I was $100 off. Not even that bad. $718 I bid on this one. Less than $100. I think this is the closest I've been. I don't own a nice Mother. I wanted to get a nice Mother. This isn't that. I guess I think they sell for like $600-700 raw out of Japan still. So like, Mother is expensive, whether it's graded or not. There are copies that pop up a decent amount, but like, yeah, you paid more for your 85. That's what I mean, Thane. Like, it's not a bad price on 85 plus there. Mother here, the 80 plus, I also had a bid on, but I wasn't going to push the 80 plus. It's kind of nuts that this lower grade copy right now is pushing like 550 when this copy only did 800. Yeah, it's crazy. Take that, CU podcast. You heard me talk about it. You went and watched the CU podcast.
You've been outbid.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm growing the Pat brand out here inadvertently. I'm growing the Pat brand out here. That's hilarious.
Next lot.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed some good old Pat. Rockman 5 going for $812. Yeah, there's no reason the 80 plus, Trevor, should be like $550 when the 85 plus was $300 more. Just buy the 85 plus, right? Much nicer copy overall, but I also thought the 80 plus was going to go cheap. It did not. Funny that the better graded one went cheaper, relatively speaking. Super Contra 85 plus pushed to $525 there. Super Mario Bros. 3. Holy fuck. All right, so there we go, right? This immediately shot to $5,000. June 12th of this year, it sold for $5,000, right? The VGA 90, that's what's up right now. It is pushing above $5,000 right now. Pushing above 5,000. Everything on my screen, Kyle and Jomo, is US dollars. Everything's US. Pushing to 60. Next bid is 6,200. This is going to be a record price here on Super Mario Bros. As far as I can see.
Fair warning.
So, fuck it. Why don't we go to $10,000, right? Looking for $7,500, looking for $8,000 now. VGA 90, Super Mario Bros. 3. Wow. Last sale, the October 2023, it was 3,000. June 12th of this year, it was 5,000. And now, $7,500. That is kind of freaking nuts, you guys. 3,000, 5,000, 7,500 between sales. Literally doubled since the first one showed up at Heritage Auctions over 2 years ago now. So yeah, there's going to be some ups and some downs, you know? There's going to be some ups and some downs all throughout this auction. I truly think we're going to see the Marios, the Pokemons, and everything else kind of rise above everything else, of course, but... VGA 90, $1,500. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, VGA 85 here. And keep in mind that the big thing with Japanese still... Elaine! Let's go.
Pizza train.
The big thing with Japanese, especially with Famicom, if you want to make a play, if you think Famicom's underrated, underpriced, whatever it is,
fair warning.
The Famicom is still only graded by VGA. CGC doesn't grade it yet. PSA doesn't grade it yet. So if we're still thinking that it's too cheap and there's still a play to be made on Famicom stuff. Once PSA starts grading it, it's gonna, if you truly believe in that, there might be a narrative there. I think it absolutely hurts the prices of a lot of this stuff, especially the Pokemon games. I think it is absolutely hurting the Pokemon games that VGA is still the only company that encases these. You can't go to CGC, you can't go to PSA. So
fair warning.
You know what I mean? As we're seeing Pokemon Red, I think the last sale was $11,000. Once PSA starts encasing those, it seems like a pretty obvious thing that they'll probably go up. Stuff seems strong to you so far. Out of everything, not really, Thane. I can point to Mario 3 that did incredible, but everything else is kind of flat, if not down.
1,000.
At least for what I'm seeing so far. VGA qualified. A freaking qualified 90 Famicom Zelda 1 here. And this is late. This is what, 1994? Yeah, 1994. Extremely late printing of Zelda 1 here. Because Famicom Disk System is what got the first print, right? So this is super late cardboard release that they did. $2,000 freaking dollars for a qualified. It sold for more than it did last year. Why are people paying $2,000 for qualified? I have no idea. I have no idea. No clue. Twin Famicom system. Jesus. So here we go. The first system that sold. This is a Famicom system plus the disc system combined into one, released by Sharp. In North America, you guys may know the Sharp NES TV. It had both the VHS player and the NES system combined into one thing. Here's Sharp giving you another amazing 2-in-1 console, right? $3,250 for it. Super cool. It's the only brand new one on the VGA Pop Report, I believe. I read in the description. So $3,250. Very neat. Very cool. Family Computer Robot 85 qualified. Remember when we saw a 80 plus and 80 plus of this like 3 years ago sell for $5,000? Not sure what that was about. I don't think that'll ever be replicated. Don't pay $5,000 to this robot. Isn't there a guy with an 85 plus unopened Zelda on Facebook that can't get close to that price? Really?
Fair warning.
Can I explain what qualified means with VGA? It just means opened and everything else is brand new inside. It is only a grade for the box. The manual and cartridge condition are not rated, but the manual and cartridge must be brand new. Everything inside must be brand new. The grade itself only relates to the box. That's what it means.
$650.
Rob the Robot going for $575 there. Group lot of 2 of the Super Mario Club. Are these cards? What do you call them? Like they're not cards. They're diskettes. I can't think of the right word to call these, but the pair of them just went for $750 there. I think these are more of the not for resale, no distribution type stuff. $750 there. Here is, so we're into Super Famicom. Wow, Jesus, we're kind of flying, hey? Kind of flying. We're already a fifth done, 20% into the auction here. Jesus Christ. Dracula, I need to write down a timestamp. I need a timestamp. 22-minute mark here, Super Famicom.
$700.
22 Super Famicom. Castlevania 4, Super Dracula, Super Castlevania, VGA 85 there for $575 into Jesus, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Chomaki Mura, I believe, 85 plus, first time at Heritage, beautiful copy, pushing its way over $1,000. I had no idea what this would do. I was hoping it would be like $400. Yeah, it's pushing over $1,000. Beautiful box art on it, very iconic game, Ghosts and Ghouls, but yeah, geez. So let's say you have a qualified bundle with console and game. Will VGA grade both the box and the sealed game too? No. No. It'll just be the outer grade of the console box is all that will get graded. The game itself will essentially be ignored.
$1,300.
Wow, Castlevania sold for nothing compared to the last one? Didn't we have one of these in the weekly not that long ago? VGA 80 just went for $656. Yeah, geez, 2 months ago, $650. 85 just went for less than that. Great pickup here on the VGA 85 Castlevania. Great price compared to the other ones.
$800.
This one sold for even less. The last 85 it didn't show me. What did the last 85 go for? Oh, that's 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago on this one, after this 80 sold for sweet fuck all, I kind of, you know what I mean? I just ignore this one because it's like, clearly we already crashed. the price already crashed in between these two, so it's like, I don't know if there's any point of even mentioning the $3,000 sale anymore. It's GG's on Castlevania. That is an insane drop, though, when there's only 10 on the Pop Report. Like, it is an insane drop. Don't get me wrong. 3,000 dropping to frickin' 575 in 2 years is insane. But yeah. Super Ghouls and Ghosts going for $1,500. Yeah, that's beautiful. Very, very nice. Chrono Trigger V-Jump Contest Giveaway. Awarded exclusively through V-Jump Magazine. You get it as a collector's prize. $3,250 qualified on this.
$400.
Yeah, the front is completely different than a retail copy of Chrono Trigger. According to the VGA Pop Report, one of only 2 copies given out to winners. 2,000 copies were awarded. Limited to 2,000 on this V-Jump Contest giveaway Chrono Trigger. So probably a Grail.
Fair warning.
Probably a Grail. Selling for $3,250 this time.
550, 600 and
Probably a Grail. That'll probably do decent. Final Fantasy IV. This one never comes up. You guys will be used to seeing Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy VI, but this is only one of 3 on the Pop Report. Final Fantasy IV, for whatever reason, just doesn't come up. Pushing its way to $1,000, pushing its way over $1,000 right now. First time even selling Final Fantasy IV on Heritage Auctions. When's your next vid going up? Flux, I guess for all of you guys. Yeah, I just received my PSA order of games back. Just received that today from FedEx. I have a brand new lot of 10 PSA fresh graded games. We got some crossovers, we got some CIB, we got some fresh graded. We are going to have a PSA video game unboxing, boys. Hopefully I'll have it up Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to go through the unboxing tomorrow, all that good stuff. PSA hooked me up. They helped me out, right? The international is still not open. Canada still cannot send to PSA, so they absolutely hooked me up on that.
Fair warning.
So yeah, we're going to have a PSA unboxing. We're going to get to see the freaking red label, the gold label we're going to get to see. We're going to get to see it all. First reactions and, I sent in, like, my most expensive video games, too. They were doing some free grading, so, like, I sent, like, most expensive stuff I have, basically. I gotta take advantage of those perks, man. If they're gonna offer me some free grading, we gotta get some nice stuff graded out there, you know what I mean?
Fair warning. $340.
$1,375 on the Final Fantasy IV. Getting some influencer perks out here, Game Gallery. Finally getting some perks out here. Where's your free grading, buddy? Yeah, get to the back of the line, pal. Back of the line, pal. Gold label on 10s, Simoon. Gold label on 10s. Final Fantasy V, the VGA 90, pushing its way to $500. The last VGA 90 was $450. The last 90 Plus was $450. That's kind of where these have settled. They come up a pretty decent amount, so pushing its way to $550 right now. Also, for the NFL bets tonight, 3-leg Thursday. If you guys are in on NFL, if you're into betting, we got Joe Flacco. It's the Joe Flacco special tonight. We got him over on yards, we got him throwing a pick, and we got 2 touchdowns. That's the play tonight. The ageless wonder, elite quarterback, Joe Flacco, is going out there and doing it all tonight. That's a little 6X there if that hits. So that's the bet tonight as well.
$160.
Got something to keep track of on the NFL game.
$180.
$575 on the Final Fantasy V. Not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit more than all of the other comps, but when these show up in the showcase auction, they generally do better than when they're in a weekly. $575 into Fire Emblem Moshino no Nazo. What is this one? Mystery of the Emblem. Pushing its way here to over $300. Second highest graded on the Pop Report. Only 4 copies on the Pop Report. Fire Emblem fans, where you at? Where you at, Fire Emblem fans? But yeah, I'm super freaking excited and I'm super freaking nervous to unbox this PSA stuff. Like, super nervous. I don't want to hate the label. I don't want to hate it. I don't want to look at it and just fucking hate it. You know what I mean? And I'm really worried. I'm really worried that I'm going to hate it. So, I know a couple of the grades, Trevor. I know a couple. Like, some of it's blind, some of it's crossover, and I know a couple grades. So, it's going to be, I'll make sure to do big reacts for you the whole way. I know a couple of the grades, but I'm not going to let you guys know. We're going to play it blind, right? We're going to play the whole thing blind. I'm an entertainer. The combined quarterback age in tonight's game is 80 plus. Should be called the Retirement Bowl. I saw it called the Unk Bowl.
Fair warning.
Milk.
Next lot.
I did see that floating around on Facebook and stuff. The Unk Bowl.
You've been outbid.
Greg definitely searched eBay for a Wad of 10 to resubmit. Well, very astute. Very astute followers of the channel will know that there is a very specific Wad of 10 that I own. That, some people say it's a Grail. Some people say it's the best game ever made. that game might have a perfect 10 gold PSA label now. It's hard to say, but it might. Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen, VGA 95, highest graded copy that exists,
Next lot.
pushing its way
$1.
to 937.50. Whew. Ogre Battle, very cool, but the Japanese copy simply doesn't get the love. $437.50 on Fire Emblem as well.
been
Pilot
outbid.
Wings, launch title on Super Nintendo, launch title on Super Famicom. 85 plus, pushing its way to $200. I threw a low bid at this, like a low ball, super low ball of 120. My thought, there was 0 bids on this. 0 bids before the live bidding. So my thought was, it's a Super Famicom launch title. There should be some value here, right? And it is. It's pushing its way to $300 here. But that was my thought. All of these games where it's like, oh, it's the launch title or the last game released on the console or whatever you want to say, those should always have a decent amount of value attached to them because they'll always be reinforced by YouTube videos, by stories. You know what I mean? Let's review the Super Famicom launch library. Forever. Forever, Pilot Wings will be mentioned by creators, influencers, social media. You get it. Not the greatest game in the world, but like, yeah, it should sell for $300. It's important. It's history. Here's the CGC 9.2, pushing its way to $100 as well on Pilot Wings. 2 copies tonight.
$120.
Oh, I might be getting sick. I hope I'm not. Not many people think it's a Grail and worth a lot of money, but some do. Yeah, some people do. PSA should give you lifetime free grading if you agree to use them exclusively. Dude, I wish I had that kind of pull graded games. The issue is something like that, right? And this is even getting a PSA sponsorship. I don't even think they do sponsorships in the card world. The biggest issue from my POV is that they simply don't have to. You know what I mean? They're so far above being the market leader at this point that they don't have to give me anything. They don't have to give anyone anything. That's kind of how I see it. I don't think any of the I don't think they do sponsored card content. I don't think there's sports collectors, Pokemon people who are actually sponsored by PSA, now that you mention it. But either way, one thing I do want to get, like I do think it exists, is an affiliate code. Even if it's something simple, like, oh, you guys can save 15% on your first submission if you use code Greg. You can save 25% on your first submission, right? Send in 12 games, whatever it is. I think I could get an affiliate code, which would be kind of cool just for like first-time users to at least save some money. But that's probably the best we could do. I don't think they do anything bigger. There's also conflict of interest, what I think would backlash. Yeah, it's you know, yeah. I don't think it's something we're ever going to have to worry about. But
Fair warning.
yeah, they offered the free grading on this stuff, and for me to be part of the program, to have these games back in hand, to have PSA games back in hand so that well, they didn't even say I have to make a video. They said they like encourage me to make a video. We hope you make a video about it. You know what I mean. But like, there's no strings attached, so to speak.
$110. $120.
Oh, I know graded games. I know.
$30.
I know all about upcharges, man, and I I hear you, dude.
$40.
I hear you, dude. I saw a post that you're supposed to just treat upcharges. You know, like if you win a lot of money on blackjack at the casino, you might tip the dealer. That's how you have to treat PSA upcharges. Because your game is now worth a lot more money, or your trading card is now worth a lot more money, that upcharge fee, you know, you're just tipping the company. Everyone wins, man. Everyone wins, right? Everyone wins. Don't look at it. It's a tip. It's a tip. You're just saying thank you. Yeah, see, upcharge me all you want. Give me those 10s. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Next lot.
That's what I'm saying.
1,000.
You won the Fire Emblem, Kyle.
1,000.
$437.50 on the 85 plus. Honestly, beautiful. Like a lot of the Super Famicom box art is beautiful, and at like $400, I don't think you can go wrong, man. I don't think you can go wrong. Elaine!
Rec for all the great content.
Thank you. I think you also sent some on Tuesday, Elaine. So, like, thank you. That's huge. Huge. Every single, like, donation, membership, all that stuff. Greatly appreciated, you guys. Always. Huge, man.
Fair warning. 1,000.
Secret of Mana, Senken Densetsu, number 2, Sacred Sword, whatever you want to call it, right? Secret of Mana. CGC Perfect 10.
Fair warning.
Pushing its way to $2,200. Perfect 10 grade. Remember when I told you guys there were like endless copies of this that exist? $2,000 here for the 10, which I don't even think is that good. Compared to historic sales on this, I'm sure we've seen this sell for more in the past. Do we get comps on this? I'm positive we've seen this sell for more. Obviously, the price cooled off, but like VGA 90, $1,250, VGA 90 Plus earlier this year. The 90 Plus was $1,625. The Perfect 10 CGC was $500 more than that. $1,600 versus $2,125. It is almost no freaking premium for the 10. Almost no premium. Like $500, right? Okay, there's a little bit there, I guess. I assume a 95 would sell for more? Would it? I don't even know.
$5.
The VGA 90 just sold for $1,000, so it doubled up the price of a VGA 90, back to back. Is a 2x premium going to a 10? I guess that kind of makes sense. I guess. A 2x premium to jump from a 90 to a 10? I guess so. I guess that's not, crazy. Shin Megami Tensei VGA 85 pushing its way to over $200 here. Again, I had a low ball in there of like 150, but no dice. No dice. Robin!
No ads payment.
There we go. That $10, like what you guys have sent already, right? That's far more than I would ever make on ad revenue. That's far more than I would ever make on ad revenue anyway, so. Thank you, you guys. Huge bro being on the tenner there. Huge. Paying $10,000 for a raw game, it grades 9.6 A+. Now it's worth $10K, so we go and have to pay upcharge and lose money on the game. Yes. Yes. A tip on 10 million. Yes, exactly. You're just tipping the grading company. You're tipping the casino, right? That's all. You want to keep the casino happy. You want to keep the dealer happy. You got to give them a little bit of a tip. This is just how it works, okay? Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world where you don't get everything you want without giving some tips. On the Pilot Wings 85 Plus, what are they talking about with Regency when they say preserved in a slick, translucent case? The card itself is gray. Do they mean the clear packaging the card is inside?
Next lot.
Are they just talking about the VGA case itself? What do you mean here? Well, first we got to watch Super Mario World. I think this is the first one to come up. Yeah, the first unopened actual VGA 85 universal grade, brand new Super Mario World. VGA 85 pushing its way to $3,000 very quickly. Yeah, this could, I don't know where this might stop. I don't know where this will stop. Pushing its way to $4,500 right now. It is only an 85, but there are only 5 that exist on the VGA Pop. And from someone who's watched Japan games now for like 3 years, these don't come up. We'll see what happens when Super Mario 3 just went for what, $7,500 if I recall? It feels like there's some runway on this. If they're going to upcharge you for a 10, they should at least give you a depth analysis of why it got the 10. If they did what Tag did. Yes. Tag isn't perfect either, but it's better than getting a PSA 6 when you... Yeah, I agree. If they're going to charge you, like, Tag aside, right? Throw Tag aside. I don't care. They have their own inconsistencies. They have their own issues. But if PSA wants to charge you $600, for example, to grade your card... Just give me an analysis report. Oh, that was close. You guys see that buzzer beater right there? That was close, man. That was final seconds, final frames. They hit like a 2-frame window right there. Jesus Christ, pushing its way to 5,500 right now. This is the kind of thing you probably won't see for another couple of years. I agree. I agree with you, Thane. Like, they don't come up. They don't exist. We're still going. We're still going. They're hitting this frame trick consistently. Flagpole glitch is being hit consistently right in front of your eyes right now. Yeah, you love to see it, right? You love to see it.
Fair warning.
Any Super Mario speedrun watchers?
$5,000.
Any Mario Bros speedrun watchers in the chat? I think Nifsky just got like a new world record. Isn't he like, what, 9 frames off a task or something? Any speedrun watchers in the chat? Pushing its way to $6,000 right now.
Fair warning. $5,500.
Still going. Looking for 6,875. I have to assume it's just a couple of people fighting for it now, right? I have to assume we're down to 1 and 2. We're up to $500 increments now as well. The next bid will be a $500 jump, I believe.
Next
And that is where it will close.
$420.
That is where it will close.
You've
Jeez,
been
man.
outbid.
$6,250. $6,250. Yeah, missed the frame rule. The bus left, Trevor. They have to wait for the next bus, unfortunately.
$900.
$6,250. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I think the only thing giving this a ceiling, the only thing giving this particular copy a ceiling right now is that it's a VGA 85. I truly believe if you were to throw this in a PSA case and you gave it a 9.4 instead, it would sell for more. Perceptually, it would do better. That 85 versus 85 plus that silver versus gold, I think perceptually, it has a massive, it just creates such a ceiling for the 85, for the 80, for the, you know what I mean? Super Metroid there going for $1,125 as well on the VGA 85. You can see my bids here at the bottom. I was nowhere close on the Mario World or the Metroid. I did toss bids at them, but I was nowhere close. Link to the Past, VGA 90. There's also another one of these coming up at the Signature later this year. The last VGA 90 comp is $4,625. This copy right now today, looking for $3,200. The last 85 plus even. Keep in mind, the last 85 plus, someone just used their cut bid there. What a coward. The last 85 plus was $3,500. So as of right now, we're not even hitting the 85 plus comp from earlier this year. Kind of interesting on such a marquee title.
$1,800.
Just given, you know what I mean? Like Link to the Past, VGA 90, Zelda. This is one of the ones where I really think, or really thought, if anything's gonna do good, you know what I mean? It would push. But $3,250. This is one of the lowest sales on Link to the Past ever. This might be the lowest sale ever at Heritage Auctions. Every 85 plus, even this 85 from December 2024, sold for more than this VGA 90 just sold for. Is this a bum copy? I don't think it is. I thought it looked nice. $3,250. Interesting. Out of everything in the auction, interesting. Yeah, you can't be using your cut bids out there graded. That's a coward move. Spineless to be using the cut bid. Absolutely spineless. Yeah, Zelda flushed, man. Long have we waited. Zelda overrated. Diddy Kong activated. $525 for Donkey Kong Land, Dr. Mario VGA 90. Are you saying that this Zelda Moon right here is the first one that you didn't bid on? Are you truly the secret whale, keeping the price of this game alive?
Fair warning.
If so, geez, man. Like, it is fully possible, right? A lot of this stuff, it only takes 1 or 2 bidders to really get a fight going, but kind of crazy if that is the case there. Yeah, thin market. Thin market will always be a thing, especially with the Japanese stuff. That's why I talk about the volatility. The market depth on a lot of this just isn't there for us to have nice, consistent, perfect comps every time through, right? Joe Flacco so far is doing fucking horrendous. Come on, my guy. Come on, my guy. If you're not going to sustain a drive, at least throw a pick. You know what I mean? That's okay. Joe Flacco's more of a second half guy anyway. Once he gets down 20 points, that guy is going to chase his way into the back door. Just you watch. Just you watch. He's a second half performer.
$750.
Dr. Mario, VGA 90, $550 there. Dracula 2. Belmont's Revenge, right? Jeez. $312 only? I'm surprised how cheap this is. The 90 plus was $1,100. Yeah, geez, $300. This might be randomly the cheapest so far. 8 on the pop report.
$950.
Yeah, Castlevania Belmont's Revenge. I don't know. I guess no one wants Castlevania Belmont's Revenge today. Metroid 2, 85 plus, pushing its way over $1,000. The last, I don't have comps on this. Oh, this is the first time they're selling it here at Heritage. Damn, okay. This comes up on the Japanese proxy sites a decent amount. It's not cheap. I don't think Castlevania's case available. There's only 8 on the pop report, Doki Doki. As far as I know, this is not case available, but I don't pay as much attention to Japanese, or to Game Boy specifically. Pokemon Red, Pocket Monsters Aka. 85 plus, pushing its way very, very quickly to 11,250, which right now, we are above the last comp on the sale. VGA 85 plus last sold in June for 11,250. Right now, the 85 plus is pushing its way to almost $15,000. Whew. Really? That Castlevania is available. Interesting. Yeah, I don't pay as much attention to Game Boy games. So, like, maybe. That's why I didn't want to say definitively, but like $300 for an 85 plus on Castlevania just didn't feel expensive. Looking for 16,250. Looking for 17,000. So, yes, the last 85 plus, right? We went from 16,250. That was August last year. Then it went to 11,250. That was June this year. Now the price is bouncing back up to what? What are we right now? 16,500? We're still going 17,000 now. The price on Pokemon Red is bouncing back up. Kind of interesting. You were going to say Charizard goes down further? I also... Like, you know, I talked to some people about auction prices and stuff. I said if Pokemon Red continues the trajectory down and you can get this for $10,000, do it. Because it gets to a point where it just doesn't make sense. When we're talking about Pop 19 on Pokemon fucking Red, unopened, and, you know, it's going to sell for, let's say, $9,000.
Fair warning.
At that point, someone with $100,000 can buy every single copy that exists. Or 200,000. You know what I mean? The market cap is simply too low. I shouldn't be able to start considering buying an 85 plus Pokemon Red. So to me, it makes more sense that it's pushing almost 20,000 frickin' dollars now.
Next lot.
Yeah, selling for 18,750. So all the way back up. All the way back up. That might even be a record now on 85 plus pricing. I think it is, because I think the last highest one there was 16,250. I might have to go back further. I can only see May 2024, so will it push me back further? It won't. Very, very, very good sale on Pokemon Red. Very good sale.
Fair warning.
Pokemon Blue, 90 plus in Japan. Pokemon Blue was released a little bit later, so Pokemon Blue should get a little bit less love overall. Mike, welcome in, dude. You just missed freaking Pokemon Red sell for like, I don't want to say it's a record price, but a very strong price compared to its last 2 sales. Very strong price compared to its last 2 sales. Should moonlight as an auctioneer for Heritage at the next signature. God, I wish, man. Eating lobster and champagne and just shouting about video games, eh?
Fair warning.
Lobster, champagne, and frickin' video games. We are juicing, Mike. PSA games just hit the market. Pokemon Red's back on top. All juice, no jamba. All juice, no jamba out here, Mike. I tell you, it's a good day to be in the video game market, eh? VGA 90 Pokemon Green pushing its way very quickly to $10,000, exceeding $10,000. The comp on this going back to June of this year, $11,250, sold for the exact same price as the Pokemon Red, believe it or not. The price prior to that, going back May 2024, is $16,250. So if Green wants to also have a very strong sale, if Green wants to do, relatively speaking, as good as the Red in a VGA 90 here, it's got to sell for like $16,000 or over $16,000. Right now, we're looking for $13,750. Still is beating its last sale from earlier this year. Now, I don't know I don't know if there's already Pokemon hype entering the market. It could just be card overflow, PS. I don't know.
Next lot.
Pushed its way to 13,125. But green also up a couple $1,000s from its last sale earlier this year. Here's another green, VGA 85, pushing its way to $4,000. And if you're curious, there was on Fanatics Collect, PWCC, if you guys are familiar with the old branding, there was a VGA 80 Plus Pokemon Red that sold for $3,600 on Sunday, I believe. I believe it was $3,600. Might have been $4,000. I almost bid on it either way. It was an 80 Plus. So, like, as of right now, even though it's super rare, it's Pokemon Red, all this stuff, lower grade copies are selling for, like, sub $5,000. I don't want to say it's like super obtainable, but I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat, if you have collections, like it's, you know what I mean? You could sell some stuff, you could make a lower grade copy still happen. They don't pop up often and shit, but like, you know what I mean? It's not crazy yet. It's not crazy for lower grade copies. Pokemon Green, perfect example here as well, 4,250. It's not crazy to get yourself lower grade copies. It's not bad. Pocket Monsters Yellow, 90 plus, beautiful copy. I had a nice little bid there of $2,500. Not a chance in hell. Pushed its way to almost $5,000. $4,750. Did I already cover the Wadapat video? Oh God. Kind of on Tuesday, Mike. I talked about it a little bit. I don't want to rehash. You already know what I think about Pat, so it just, yeah. Buy the 85, wait for PSA to grade them, profit. Yep. Pretty much, right? Buy the VGA 85. And this is exactly what I was talking about with that Yoshi's World as well, Trevor. Buy the 85, you get a 9.4 or a 9.6 from PSA, from CGC. It probably sells for more money. It probably does. The VGA 85, man, second place. Like, no one wants silver. No one wants silver out here. Pokemon Yellow selling for $4,750. Rockman World, 85 plus, going for $525. Space Invaders, 95 plus.
$65.
You asked earlier, but what's the deal with the Pat video? Should you just find it and give it a watch? No, you shouldn't. The Pat video itself, like this specific video, doesn't really matter. It doesn't really say much. It's not really interesting. It's more the entire library of Pat over the past 3 years. So if you don't know all of the yeah, Mike, I talked about that hard, dude. That is one thing, Mike, I absolutely fucking ripped into. Scoon being common and Ian sitting there. Oh my God, yes. Yeah. Scoon is a common game. But yes, if you don't know the whole thing about Pat and just like, you know, if you're just going into that video not knowing anything, the video itself is nothing special. It's an entire lore thing, right? You need to know the entire lore. It makes it much more interesting.
Fair warning.
Yeah, if all you know is that he has NWC and that, you know, like, it doesn't really... Like, sure, he has some bad takes here and there, but it's more the culmination of everything that Pat is. And if you don't have that context and that deeper lore, it's just not that interesting.
$170.
So, I can't recommend you just go and watch the video on its own. It probably won't resonate. It probably won't, you know.
Warning.
There's better things to do with your time. Ask someone to give you the cliff notes on Discord. Oh, yeah, Pat's got some books. Pat's got books. Don't you worry. Pat has multiple books, I believe. On the note, speaking of Pat, if you guys want to get into the next Japanese showcase auction, if you want to get into the next showcase auctions in general, the signature auction, I believe consignments are closed for November, so it's now pushing to February next year. But showcase auctions, signature auctions, and of course the weekly auction every single Tuesday right here on YouTube. Videogames@ha.com. You can reach out. There's consignment links in the description. You can speak to Evan. You can speak to Brian. Evan's in the Discord as well. He's sometimes in live chat as well if you want to ask any questions about it. But reach out. Videogames@ha.com. Click the referral link in the description. Tell them what you have. Talk to them about consigning your stuff. Find out if Heritage Auctions is the right choice for you and your video games. Huge thanks to them sponsoring tonight, and a huge thanks to you guys being here. I have no fucking idea why Space Invaders is being slow rolled like this. Like the Space Invaders alone here, I mean, it's getting up to $400. It's a real price, but it is being slow rolled, man. Slow rolled. I've talked about Pat and Ian. I gave you guys an ad roll. We're still on Space Invaders. We're still on Space Invaders.
$220.
What happened with our girl, Val? Val is no longer with Heritage Auctions. As far as I understand it, she left on her own terms. Like, she left amicably. I believe she's now doing something with mental health?
$40.
Going back to get her master's, maybe? I can't remember what she said now, but she left Heritage Auction. She's no longer with the auction house. Like I said, I think it was a clean split, no issues there, and she's pursuing something now outside of video games entirely, I believe. She pops into the Discord every now and then still, but definitely less around now than she was when she was, working at the company. Space Invaders going for $375. I think the Space Invaders looks good as well. I think Space Invaders artwork in general is extremely nostalgic, arcade, awesome. Street Fighter 2, VGA85, pushing its way here to $500. Mentioning Pat's books, one of your buddies actually directly supported him in the NES SNES books. Funny enough, he thinks he's kind of annoying and unfriendly otherwise. I like that.
$460.
I like that a lot. Top tier tank tonight. I appreciate you, Sopa.
$500.
Space Invaders, man. Space Invaders. The thing you find so weird is why he once tries so hard to belittle values on games. He literally has a collection of games that he cares about the value of. It's like imagining, SM Pratt talking smack about Pokemon cards with a bunch of Pokemon behind him, or Rudy lighting all of his sealed boxes on fire and saying cardboard is pure trash. That is the paradox of Pat, though. Right? That is the Pat paradox, where he very clearly cares about expensive video games, rare video games. He went out of his way to spend like $10,000 on NWC cartridges. He absolutely gives a fuck about the collecting side of all this, the values, all of that stuff, right? Yet, his entire persona, his entire channel, his public-facing entity is, oh my god, collecting's bad, value's bad, who cares what games are worth, blah, 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 blah.
$460.
It's extremely difficult to have that both ways. And I think it is very clear for most people that it comes off as disingenuous.
Fair warning.
In a world where video game value doesn't matter and sealed doesn't matter, you know what I mean? All these things don't matter. There's no fucking reason to ever chase after NWC gold. So, do you want to, but you know what I mean? He plays to the gamers, while he himself, I do believe, was more of a collector. But, yeah, whatever. Whatever it is, right? Yeah, when on Pawn Stars, right? The guy's on Pawn Stars pumping his stuff.
$300. $320.
So, yeah, it's hard to take him seriously on a lot of his stuff. And a lot of people in the hobby, like, the higher end of the hobby, actual collecting side of the hobby, have ignored Pat for years. It just is what it is. It goes all the way back to the Nintendo age days. It goes back 15 years now. Just is what it is. Pat will always exist. It is what it is. Watch him. Don't watch him.
Next lot.
Donkey Kong, $600. Fuck! I need to stop. God damn it! I said I was done talking about Pat. That's it. We're not bringing him up again. That's it. We're on. He's on the ban list. Pat is on the ban list here for at least 2 weeks. God damn it. I got tricked again. Super Mario Land, Wario Land, VGA 90 for $475 there to Zelda. 80 plus here. This is Link's Adventure? Link's Awakening, sorry. VGA 80 plus here. Pushing its way to almost $600. I'm actually going to play this soon. I'll probably play this before the end of the year. I've never played it. I will probably play this before the end of the year. I hope to anyway. pushing its way to 600 and some dollars, only 11 copies on the pop report. These sometimes pop up though, hey Thane? I agree, this doesn't look bad for an 80 plus. Doesn't look too shabby at all. Doesn't talk about any damage or anything. I wonder if it's like badly creased on the side or something, but either way, pushing its way to 750 bucks. Whoops. Beautiful cover art on it. It's Zelda. It's good stuff. What would I do if he signed up for my Patreon? Well, I'd help the guy out. But yeah, I guess. Mike, around here on Get the Greg Games, we do not discriminate against money. Okay? If he signs up for the Patreon, if he wants to pay $50, me and him can hop on a call, all right? I'm not gonna discriminate against good money. That's good money right there, Mike. We need that stuff. At that point, he's just a paying customer. It's good to meet you, Pat. I've heard great things about you. It's an honor to finally talk in person. $812 for Zelda Link's Awakening there. One Piece No Grand Line $275 there. What'd you say? Are Mega Drive games coming up? Yeah, a little bit. There's a little bit of non-Nintendo at the end of the auction, so it goes through all the Nintendo stuff, chronological order of release date. There's zero Mega Drive. I lied. There's no Mega Drive. Mega Drive is super, super, super hard, Doki Doki, because it didn't come factory sealed. So getting actual brand new, ultra expensive Mega Drive games is very tricky. But there is a little bit of Sega, a little bit of PlayStation coming up in the later, that's like the last 10th of the auction maybe. 10% at the end there. But the One Piece, $275. Pokemon Crystal, 90 plus, pushing its way here. The last Pokemon Crystal, 90, was $1,125. 90 was also $800 earlier this year. So this copy right now, one or two more bids, and it will, at least it will beat the other sale? Did not. Crystal, not showing any strength. We saw red sell really good. We saw green sell well. I'm pretty sure Pokemon Yellow sold pretty strong. Crystal, which had a couple of cases, I believe. I think there's at least one, might have been 2 full cases of this submitted. The 90 plus here still is not bouncing its way back up in value. 1,062 tonight. Sold for a little bit less than the last VGA 90. Pokemon Gold, VGA 90 here, pushing its way to 780? $750 on the dot there. VGA 90 on Pokemon Gold, also super nice. I don't think this is... Oh, the last VGA 90 was sub 700. This did sell for like $50 more than the last one, so mostly noise, doesn't really matter, but it is a little bit up.
Fair warning.
Pokemon Pinball, VGA 90 here, pushing its way to $400 and some dollars. Going for, 400 on the nose there. Zelda Oracle of Seasons, VGA 90. Beautiful copy. There's also Oracle of Ages coming up. Both VGA 90s. Maybe someone will win the pair of them tonight. JP Mega Drive only comes CIB and you refuse to believe otherwise. Yeah, that's the issue with Mega Drive there. Which Frank, Sopa? Frank who? Pat is like our game collecting, been collecting games for 20 years, but they're all trash. It's the fact that he went on Pawn Stars and then laid the smackdown over and over on Dennis for doing the same thing. You're done. Yeah, we're done. That's it. Last Pat comment there. We're done. Like I said, Pat's on the ban list. That's it. He's on the ban list. At least 2 weeks here. I'm spending too much freaking time thinking about that guy. Oracle of Seasons going for sub $1,000 there on the VGA 90. The last VGA 85 was $425, so it about doubled the price of an 85. Makes sense to me. Seems normal. Oracle of Ages here pushing its way to $750. The last 85 plus last year was also $750. Pat's hippie friend. I think his name... Yeah, see, you're going too deep for me already, Sopa.
$700.
I don't know who Frank is. Does Frank have a last name? Maybe first and last would jolt my memory. I genuinely never watched Pat. I didn't watch Flea Market. I didn't watch Flea Market Madness or anything. Like, I didn't watch Pat. Old dude with glasses.
Fair warning.
No. Fuck! Doki Doki. Just when I think I'm out.
You've been outbid.
Just when I think I'm out, I get dragged back in. Oh, oh boy, I tell ya. I tell ya, I'm a sucker, man. Hook, line, and sinker. I'll come back in too easy. Donkey Kong. This is my first underbidder, you guys. $1,000 for Oracle of Ages as well there. I was the underbidder on Big Box Donkey Kong VGA 90 selling for $550. We got our first second place of the night, boys. Not bad. Not bad. Like, $550 isn't cheap. It's just one of those things where, like, okay, it's going to cost you $150, $200 to get it out of Japan. Then it's going to cost you another $200 to get it graded by VGA because it's big box. And are you going to get a VGA 90? Like, probably not. So you know what I mean? A little bit of a premium, but not terrible. Ocarina of Time 9.6 NS pushed its way to $1,400 freaking dollars. Where are you at, Trevor? Over $1,000 there on the Ocarina. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's kind of real, man. That's kind of real. Real pricing there on Ocarina 9.6. Yeah, small updates there on... I need to make a full-on video for Mission Mario, Mike. But the short and skinny is like... I'm selling shit. I need to keep selling shit. I am still selling shit. But I also got very burnt out about selling shit. So, like... I just need to get back to it in a serious way.
Next lot.
I need to get back to it in a serious way. The mission is still on. I might even have a lead on a copy in Canada right now of Super Mario Bros. Might have a lead. It might lead to something. We'll see. It's still very much live. It's still very much going to happen. I need all the tariff stuff, all the international trade war, all the bullshit taking place. It really kicked me in the nuts. You know what I mean? It really kicked me in the nuts.
Next lot.
Mario 64. I tried $450 on this. It pushed its way all the way up to $1,125. Nowhere near, nowhere close there on Mario 64. So these are one of those things too where you can get Mario 64 inside of the big box with the that two-tone controller. So I don't want to pay too much for a small box, but like push its way to $450. Mario Party 9.2 NS. I am still winning this here. I do have a proxy bid on it. Stop bidding on it, please. I think this is right. I think this is it. I think I got taken all the way to my max. I think I got shilled all the way up, funny enough. Shilled to the max there. Someone even cut bid me. I tell you. But I think we won. I think we won Mario Party. $400, 9.2 NS. Frankly, I think it's too cheap. I think it's too cheap. If you want to buy it off me, Default Gen, I'll give it to you for a real good price, man. I can hook you up with a Mario Party for a real good price. I think it's too cheap at $400, but it hasn't sold for anything. Like, this is the exact same price it sold for last time. I thought it was too cheap last time, so this time I was like, well, shoot. I should buy it, right? I think it's too cheap. I should just buy it. So, I bought it. $400 on Mario Party, first win of the night. Pokemon Stadium Big Box VGA 90. Exact same thing on Pokemon Stadium Big Box here. It's going to cost you like $200 to get it out of Japan, $200 to get it graded, all that good stuff. Pushing its way to $750 right now. Not a terrible price on it, but it's also not cheap. Like this is beating all comps, I believe. Yeah, it's 90 plus sold last year for $587. So this copy right now is pushing its way to over $800. Audio fading out. Fade. Hello. I think audio's fine.
Next lot.
Have I paid tariffs to the U.S.? I haven't shipped anything to the U.S. When stuff comes to me, Game Gallery, I just pay the mailman. Yep. Fades in and out. It might just be me going away from my microphone undamned if I was, you know, going around places. But should be fine. Pocket Monster Stadium there. $812.50.
Fair warning. 600.
Yeah, the audio got tariffed. Stadium Big Box 812. Yeah, Stadium Big Box went for 812 into Pokemon Stadium 2. Pocket Monster Stadium 2. This is actual Pokemon Stadium. No. This is known as 1, sorry. This is Pokemon Stadium 1 North America. That's the issue. This never released in America. This is Pokemon Stadium 1, and then that Pokemon Gold Silver, the super common one that you always see, that's Pokemon Stadium 2. This one right here, Pokemon Stadium 1, Pocket Monster Stadium 2. This one's actually hard to find. This one's actually rare. This one's pushing up to $1,500 here. The last sale, October 2023, was $960. So, like, there you go, right? I think it's because the rarity on this one has actually been proven. Like, it hasn't popped up in 2 years, right? I don't think one has popped up in 2 years. So, like, you know what I mean? I'm not surprised that it pushed higher than last time, now that people have seen, okay, these actually don't come up. Pushed its way to $1,375, Super Mario 64 with a sample sticker on it. 9.0 CIB. That's such a great troll. The audio isn't working. It's a terrible troll. It's a terrible troll. As the content creator, it is terrible. It's like, it's obviously, it's a classic, right? Audio isn't working. Camera's broken. Classic troll. But it is not good. As the guy being trolled, it is not good. Sample sticker, Mario 64, $300 there. Now we have 3. Count them, 3 copies of Mario 64 Shindu Edition, Rumble Pack Edition, later print copy here. 9.6 NS is the nicest copy available today, pushing its way to $1,600. The last 9.6... Wait, what? Is this real? The last 9.6 sold for $8,000 last year?
Fair warning.
What? What? The last 9.6 was $8,000?
You've been outbid.
That was a glitch, is it? This can't be real, right?
$700.
No, it says $8,000, man. It says $8,000 for the 9.6, $6,000 for the 9.8.
$850.
Tonight, $1,500. Oh my God, man. That's the steepest drop we've seen in a long time. That's insane.
$950.
That is insane. That is less than a year between auctions. $8,000 down into $1,500. What is that? It's like 80% gone?
Fair warning.
80% drop in less than a year?
Next lot.
Super Mario 64, the VGA 80 Plus, pushed its way up to $1,125. Well, at that point, you might as well have just bought the 9.6 for $1,500. Much better purchase, much better price. Trevor, I put a nice little low ball on the Mario 64 80 Plus. Nice little low ball on there for the boys. Still didn't hit, but, you know, had to throw something out there. 85 qualified now on the Mario 64 as well. That's crazy, you guys. Like, that's actually crazy. Yeah, Japan is crashing. Exit the economy. The Japan economy is, it's over, you guys. Get out. All of Japan is coming down. That is genuinely nuts how bad that came down. In less than a year. Extreme volatility on this stuff. I do think that 9.6 that sold last time was the first to market copy. Which, you know, we talk about that all the freaking time. The first to market, first to heritage auctions. Let me see the description here. Rare Shindu, earliest variant. Highest graded copy they've ever had to offer of just 2. It's not even the first time to market. Jesus. They had sold one prior to this. It's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know. Yeah, freaking not like this, hey? Not like this.
Next lot.
I got nothing. That is just a, that feels bad, man. That feels bad, man, for the guy who spent $8,000 freaking dollars. Price discovery, earliest to markets and stuff. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous game out here. Dangerous game. Excuse me, Kyle. That is a qualified copy. That is not CIB. CIB is way worse than qualified. Please do not call them the same thing. Thank you.
$850.
VGA 60 or VGA 80 qualified Nintendo 64 Pokemon console, which is definitely not just CIB.
Fair warning.
Yeah, you can't just call it a CIB. It's qualified.
Next lot.
It's qualified.
$15.
I dream of a world where qualified just goes away, Kyle. That would be my, like, you know, if they just get rid of it, that'd be great. But,
65.
Nintendo 64 console here, the Pokemon for $1,000, VGA 80. Just beautiful to display. I don't know if it's cheap or not. It doesn't feel super expensive, but very cool just as a display piece to pop that on your shelf. Looks freaking amazing. Surely $1,000 isn't like super expensive, right? This has to be several hundreds even for a random CIB.
$110.
Has to be. It's a frickin' Pokemon N64, right? It has to be.
$30.
Entering into Game Boy Advance, you guys. Over halfway through the auction here. If you sell your qualified game system, should you include the certificate from VGA stating what's inside? Yes. I absolutely would, Karen, because a lot of people don't even know what the fuck qualified means. So the more information you can give to people about, like, what is qualified or... the other thing you want to avoid is returns, honestly. You'll have someone buy it and freaking return it to you because, oh, I thought it was brand new. I thought it was sealed. What's qualified mean? So, like, yeah, all the information you can give, you should probably give. You should probably give.
Fair warning.
You're one of those people. No.
Next lot.
The qualified got him.
$550.
Qualified got him. Burra Donkey Kong selling for $150 there. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Advanced VGA 95. Beautiful freaking copy for $200 there. Final Fantasy Tactics 95. Pushing its way to $800. Yeah,
warning.
qualified isn't awful, Karen. It's not awful.
Next
Right?
lot.
Like, there's certain items where
$220.
it's going to be super frickin' difficult to ever get them brand new, factory sealed. Like, qualified isn't awful. Like that Chrono Trigger we had, right? That V-Jump magazine contest copy. You may never find an unopened copy of this right here. Given away as a magazine promotion, prize, limited to 2,000. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a glorified CIB. It's a CIB, right? The contents are very nice. The contents are unused, but it's an open game. It's a CIB.
$320.
Now you can say how much better is it than a random CIB because the contents have never been used before. But whatever you want to do, right? Pay whatever kind of premium you want to pay for that. But like, just yeah, be careful. Be careful with qualified stuff. Karen, I appreciate you, dude.
Thank you, Greg.
Fair warning.
I'm glad that I can shed some more light and information on VGA's, like, blackest box, man. Like, the VGA qualified is literally a black box of information. You can't find information on the website. It's difficult. Like, it's, yeah. I'm glad I can help you. Thank you so much, Karen. VGA 95 here on Sacred Stones for $475. VGA 90 Fire Emblem GBA for $275. Way cheaper than the North American version there, hey? North American VGA 90 Fire Emblem's like a Grail. This one for $275 here almost feels cheap. Poof. Wow, okay. This is Kirby, Fuck. What's the North American one? Amazing Mirror. Kirby Amazing Mirror, sorry. 85 plus Pop 1. Pop 1 copy here. 85 plus Kirby Amazing Mirror. Pushed its way all the way over $2,000.
Fair warning.
Over $2,000.
Next lot. $90.
$2,000 on the nose, sorry. I didn't expect it. Who the fuck is... Kirby, did you win it?
100.
I cannot believe this pushed to $2,000, dude. I'm I'm all for you having an amazing Kirby collection, the best Kirby collection. But at $2,000 for this, to me, it feels fucking crazy, man. For $2,000 on this, it feels crazy, man. Did you pick it up? I don't know if you want it or not. I don't know if you want it or not. You're the underbidder. Jesus, man. Yeah, I think you made the right choice, dude, letting that one go. I think you made the right choice letting it go. Yeesh. Mario March of the Minis here, 85 plus or 139. Metroid Fusion, 85 plus, pushing up to $1,500. Fusion, super freaking nice, super cool. The last VGA 90 was $1,000. So this 85 plus here, the VGA 90 that sold 2 years ago is the only other VGA copy of Metroid Fusion that exists. So $1,000 October 2023. Right now, the 85 plus is pushing. Right now, it's looking for $1,875. Oh yeah, beautiful, super nice, super cool, super iconic, like beautiful. Sold for $1,750. So Fusion there. Both copies now have sold. Both copies are done.
$240.
The 85 plus there selling for almost twice as much as the last 90 sale. But when it's only pop 2, I mean, hey, I guess you just buy it or you don't, right? One Piece, Dragon Dream, VGA 95 for the One Piece fans out there. I have no idea if this is actually a good game or not, but it's a VGA 95 and it's freaking One Piece, pushing up to $400.
$360. $380.
Yeah, I can't believe there was another person out there, Kirby Collector, willing to push you on it.
$440.
That's the thing. I can't believe there was someone else out there willing to push you to $2,000 on this. Like, I had in my head that, yes, you were probably going to bid on this, right? I figured as much. But I really didn't think someone was going to push you all the way to $2,000. Crazy, man. Crazy, 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 crazy. You just never know, I guess. Maybe there's some other sick, twisted Kirby fuck out there, right? That must be what it is. There's one other person out there, man, just as crazy as you are. You must find them, and you must eliminate them. It's like Highlander, right? There can't be two of you guys collecting Kirby stuff. You must you must eliminate him and absorb his collection. I think that's how this works. You eliminate him, you know what I mean? There can only be one, exactly. VGA 90 on Pokemon Emerald. This is the copy without the adapter included. The with adapter last sold for $6,875. This one $5,250. So pretty much exactly what I thought. I think I wrote down $5,000 as an estimate to someone. $5,250. Yeah, no adapter. Like it is a second print, I believe. I believe it is a later print. So like, yeah, it probably is always going to sell for less. Now you could have cope. You could have something where it's like, oh, you know, this copy doesn't have the adapter on it, so it's actually nicer. You get more art, but Pokemon Fire Red VGA 90 Plus with the adapter. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, in the bottom right-hand corner there of the box, you have that like GBA wireless adapter thing. Emerald includes that. Fire Red, Leaf Green. I think that's it. I don't think Ruby and Sapphire do. So that's the little adapter thing. We had it in North America as well.
Fair warning.
If it doesn't work that way, it should. Exactly, Red. Exactly. Pokemon Fire Red, $5,250. I think this is a fall from grace, man. Yes. Holy. Ooh, the last 95 sold 2 years ago for $13,200. Now, a nicer copy 2 years later is $5,000. Ooh. $13,200. Nicer copy now for $5,000. Yeah, Fire Red is like that's a big drop, man. That's a 2-year gap there on sales. A 90 plus sold last year for $7,000. So like even compared to that, it is down tremendously.
$190.
I don't know why someone thought it was a good idea to pay $13,000 for Fire Red. That was the inaugural Japanese auction, so things there they were weird, right? It was the first time. It was the first time, but damn. Pocket Monsters Leaf Green VGA 90 Plus for $2,750. This is Pocket Monsters Mew versus Mewtwo Advance Movie Advance card.
Fair warning.
I hear you like Advance, so we brought you the Advance Movie Advance card.
Next
rare. It's some kind of promotional release thing. It sold for $400. It ended too quick. 85 plus Pokemon Ruby out of 5 unopened. This is graded higher than all of them. Oh, only one is graded higher, sorry. Second highest. 85 plus here is second highest copy. Only 5 on the pop report for VGA. Pokemon Ruby, for whatever reason, rare as heck.
Fair warning.
Man, Flacco might fuck around and win tonight.
Next
We need that guy to still throw an interception out here.
$200.
The Steelers aren't getting ahead enough, I'll be honest. We don't want Flacco to fuck around and actually win. We just want him to throw for a lot of yards, throw a couple touchdowns, and throw an interception. Very easy stuff. You don't need to win the game, Joe. Just calm down, Joe. You know, calm down, my guy. Pokemon Ruby only sold for $2,500. For a Pop 5 second highest graded copy, I'm going to go ahead and say Pokemon Ruby is quite the deal. I don't think this is bad. The last 85, can we get a real copy here? What's going on with this? Qualified. Is this the first real one that they've ever sold?
$140.
Maybe they've only ever sold qualified copies before. $2,500 on Ruby. I don't think that is bad whatsoever. Pokemon Sapphire VGA 85 Plus for $2,625 as well. The last 85 Plus was $3,000 earlier this year, so little bit of a deal. They did sell an 80. What did the 80 sell for, Thane? Do you have the quick comp on that? Yeah, call the non-adapter version extended art. Yeah, this is just Pokemon Emerald full art right here. This is the full art variant. Extra rare, extra special. $1,600 for the 80. Yeah, this isn't... If it was $1,600 plus BP, that's like $2,000, meaning this barely even sold for a premium over the last 80. Like, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, $162. I mean, that is just free. That's free. It looks nice. Displays nicely. Screw Breakers, Drill Dozer, VGA 95 for $175. Also not expensive. Dragon Quest, Slime No Mori. What the hell is this called? Slime Mori Mori. VGA 100. Yes, I was even willing to bid on this. Beautiful box art. I love Dragon Quest. It's a freaking VGA 100. Pushing its way to $400 right now. I was willing to pay like $250 for this. Just for the, I was going to say just for the memes. But like, you know, hey, I mean, hey. It looks nice.
Fair warning.
Getting a VGA 100 on an iconic series with beautiful box art, like that's kind of cool. Pushing its way to almost $500 now. Let's find that Pocket Ruby quick.
Fair warning.
Whoops.
Next lot.
Oh my god, it sold for more, you guys. It sold for more. The last VGA 80 over a year ago was $2,625 on Ruby. Tonight, the 85 Plus sold for $2,500. The 85 Plus sold for less than the frickin' 80 Plus from last year.
$190.
This sold for nothing, man. This kind of sold for nothing. Damn. This is the first Rocket Slime game. Gotcha. I'm familiar with that game. I've never played it myself, though, Chris. Sold for $450 here. It's just super cool, man. Like I said, I love Dragon Quest. I love the artwork. Obviously, Akira Toriyama. I love, like... I'm in deep, man. $450 is a little bit expensive for something I have no actual...
Next lot.
I don't care about it, you know, I have no connection to it, but it's cool. It's nice. Mario Advance 85 Plus for $325 there. 85 Plus on Mario World Super Mario Advance 2. Pushing its way to $300 here. Do I think another one of those amazing mirrors will pop up? Yes, but I don't know how long it will be, Kirby Collector. I don't know how long it will be. Do I believe there are more out there? I certainly do. Could it be literally like... a year or more until we see another one? Yes. Yes, it could. But, like, at a $2,000 price tag, man, I just don't think it matters. You know what I mean? At that kind of price tag, dude, I just... Yeah, it's...
Fair warning.
I understand wanting the best of the best and, you know, like, collecting a single series and all that stuff. Like I said, I have my own Dragon Ball collection, right? Dragon Ball Z collection. I got beautiful shit in it, but like every now and then, man, I just have to draw the line. Because if you pay $2,000 for that Kirby game, I have no idea how you are ever getting $2,000 back out of it. How are you ever getting $2,000 back out of that Kirby game? You know what I mean? That's my biggest issue with that price point. I just don't know where the buyer is or where you'd ever find them.
Next lot.
And when that is the consideration I make a lot when I'm buying like very expensive personal collection stuff. Because I like buying stuff like Digimon, Dragon Ball, random fucking JRPG. You know what I mean? I like buying shit. But like it has to make sense. It has to make sense from an entry and exit point, from a market liquidity standpoint. It has to make sense. I'm not interested in paying the record price for something and just like, you know, having it rot away.
$220.
Or at least I'm not interested in doing that at a $2,000 price point. If I pay $400 for something and it lowers to $200, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. At $2,000, I can't watch that fall to like $750. Yeah, of course, Kirby Collector. You are sane. You are sane. If you need the reality check, like, this is your reality check. You did a good job not bidding on it.
100, 200, 200, 300.
You can't even sell your PAL VGA 90 Amazing Mirror, and that's a $350 game. I didn't think Amazing Mirror was all that popular. You took down the drill dozer, Undamned. There we go. Is that your first win of the night? Yeah, $175 for the VGA 95 is it's free. It's just free. There's nothing else to say. It's as cheap as anything is gonna go. That One Piece Game Boy VGA 85 went for $275. You have an 85 plus, so pretty happy about the comp. Where'd you get the 85 plus? Did you grade it yourself, or did you
$110.
did you pick it up somewhere else?
$120.
I don't remember an 85 plus selling anywhere. But then again, I don't pay a lot of attention to the Game Boy stuff. At Heritage, good enough, good enough.
$150.
Good enough, good enough. $550 there on Mario Advance 3 VGA 90. The whole set of them. The whole set of Mario Advance games on GBA. $325, $475, $300, and $550 on the VGA 90 Super Mario Bros. 3. Here's Yoshi Topsy-Turvy 95 plus. Or Yoshi's Universal Gravitron. Sorry, Topsy-Turvy. Oh, no, it is Topsy-Turvy. Jesus, yes, it is Topsy-Turvy. Is the Gravitron, the Gravitation, is that what they called it in PAL Land? Is that Eurobrain? Universal Gravitation? Yeah, Topsy-Turvy, pushing its way to $250 here.
$220.
Yeah, Joe Flacco's scaring me out there, man. He has his 2 touchdowns. He has 100 yards on the board. Damn, he's doing too well. Joe Flacco doing too well out there so far. Oh, welcome to GameCube, everybody. We are 72% done the auction. Almost there. I projected an hour and a half for this, but it's looking like it's going to be a bit closer to a 2-hour auction. Oh my god, Resident Evil 4 VGA 95 just pushed up to $1,800. What? Highest copy, first time offering it. What the fuck? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Someone just paid, what, $1,800? $1,750 for this. VGA 95. Oh my god, so mint, so nice. I'm reading the description here. While there is a small seal tear on the back bottom, it's otherwise very nice. What? Someone just paid $1,750 for a torn Resident... What? That ain't small! That ain't small!
Fair warning.
That is... What?
$220. $300.
Thanks for the therapy crossover game on me.
Kirby! Let's go, dude. Much appreciated. That's going straight to sushi tonight, my guy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, dude.
Fair warning.
This had to have happened post-encapsulation. It had to have. Had to have. They had to have damaged it while encasing it in the... There's no other... Right? There's no other. Yeah, that one's going straight to sushi, Kirby Collector. I got to get some food tonight, so... I'm going to go from this straight to the gym, straight to getting some sushi. That's the plan for after the auction. If sushi closes, I'll have to get pizza, but what do you want to see on the label here, Flux? If you want the number on the... Oh, whoops, I fucked it up. Well, it's 718, but there's the label number. Yeah, absolutely insane. That is insanity. That's insanity. Animal Crossing VGA 90. Is this the big box? So the only copy of the Plus on the VGA Pop Report, first time offering it, pushing its way to $800. The game launched alongside an e-reader. Is this big box version? Is this just standard? You're not going to say who, but someone at the major grading companies told you that VGA is an acrylic case company first and foremost.
$750.
I mean, hey, I've also heard that said, Nihai. I've heard those exact same things said. Now, that's not obviously every company can fuck up, but like, that is egregious, man. Egregious. And it is insane that this is now sold for $1,750. You know what? You know how we see some items pop up as not sold? I'm going to take a wild guess right now and say that Biohazard 4 is going to pop up as not sold. VGA 90 on the big box here with the... It comes with e-reader and some cards. So yes, this is the special version, nice version, cardboard version. Pushing its way to $11.25 slowly but surely here. Keeps going. Keeps going. Are you serious, Replay Retro? I don't know if you're kidding or not. That VGA 95 Resident Evil 4 was graded this year.
$1,100.
I mean, if it was done during encapsulation, though, you know what I mean? This belonged to Satoshi. Ooh, the plot thickens there, hey? The plot thickens.
Fair warning. $1,400.
No comment, you know? No comment. VGA does not date their labels. There's absolutely no information on the label.
Fair warning.
Like this is it. The back label is blank. This is all the information you get. You get the number. You can punch the number into the VGA website, and they'll give you a bit of additional information.
Fair warning.
Pushing its way to $1,800. Yes, someone did cut bid. Someone used their cut bid out there, so we're just flying raw now. This is pushing to $2,000 frickin' dollars. Like, 2 people here are refusing to let this go.
Fair
Absolutely refusing to let this go.
$1,700.
Still going. Kind of insane. Just taking a peek at stats here while I have a second.
Fair warning.
Just seeing how all the stats are. We got NHL bets in the works here. It's a big Thursday. Big Thursday with NHL back as well, so. NHL fantasy, football fantasy. Yes, I'm a sports guy. You know, all those good things.
Next lot.
Hockey and football are my 2 big ones.
$360.
You've been outbid.
Yeah, really need Rogers here to get some points on the board. $2,125. It finally closed. It's finally over. $2,125. I don't know how rare this cardboard version is, but like that's real, man. That's real on cardboard GameCube Animal Crossing. VGA 95 F-Zero GX pushing its way to $500 and some dollars. I did have a bid on this. I bid about $400. $375 I think is what my bid was with BP. $375. Very cool. Like, it's very nice. First time selling it here. Highest graded copy out of only 3. It's a frickin' 95, right? It's mint. As mint as it gets. If you're an F-Zero fan, this is frickin' cool. Pushing its way to $600 right now. Yeah, that's the thing for me too, Thane.
$550.
I don't need to pay like $700 for F-Zero. Yeah, does it have a tear in it? It's a small flesh wound on the back.
Fair warning.
A small... It's insane to me too, and this is, you know...
$600.
like, they're going to say... Whoever wrote it up, right? Clearly, they saw that it was torn. Well, that it had a rip in it. I don't know if they can reject consignments Like, I don't know where that line is drawn, where they're like, hey, this is clearly wrong.
You've been outbid.
You know what I mean? But, like, there should be a point where it's like, we kind of got to send this back for regrading before we can offer it here. I know it's on VGA. I know it is. I know it's VGA's fault. It's VGA's issue. But,
Fair
like,
warning.
at what point is there an onus on the,
Next lot.
I did click the bid button there. I did. I clicked bid. Sold for $375. That was my second underbid of the night there. I think second underbid? VGA
You've
90
been
big
outbid.
box Mario Party 6. Very nice. Very nice on the VGA 90 big box with microphone Mario Party 6. Paper Mario 95 plus. This is the highest graded copy that exists. The last 95 sold in August for $812. This 95 plus right now is pushing its way to $1,250. I think I was the underbidder on the $800 copy, by the way. Like, I did try. I did push on that. I cannot push now $1,500 freaking dollars on the 95 plus, though, right? Like, I have my limits. This is very likely a 10 crossover. This will be the perfect copy, the nicest copy. Are there going to be other 95 pluses? I mean, I doubt it. But, like, pushing its way up to $1,500 still.
$1,300.
Pushing its way.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$1,500. You'd probably rather have the 95 plus over the CGC 10. Maybe once PSA does Japanese GameCube, I would rather have the 95 plus over the CGC 10 as well.
Fair warning.
I don't even think that's crazy.
$50.
I don't think that's crazy at all, Trevor.
$800.
I think a lot of people probably would at this point. I don't think the CGC 10 carries as much weight.
Fair warning.
$1,500 on the 95 plus Paper Mario. Frickin' beautiful, man. Pokemon Coliseum 9.88 plus sub $1,000 there. Into Paper Super Mario Sunshine VGA 85. Pushing its way to $350. Yeah, $1,500, $375, and $700 on F-Zero. Beautiful GameCube stuff. Unfortunately, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm not big enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not wealthy enough. I'm not attractive enough. I couldn't do it, right? I couldn't do it. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Super Mario Sunshine pushing its way to $425. What, the 9.88 plus Kingdom Hearts chain game you bought 2 to 3 weeks ago if you cross-grade to VGA? Hopefully you get a 90. Hopefully you get a 90. It's tough. It's tough, Karen, because VGA is super harsh on the seal grade. So if you have a nice A++ seal with CGC, you know you're going to get a 90. But if you have like if you have a not so nice A++ seal, it'll probably be 85 plus, unfortunately. So it just kind of depends if you are on the nice side of that A++ or the lower side of it. But CGC in general just isn't as harsh as VGA is on seals. Same with Wata Games, they just aren't. Or if you have an A seal, you have Resident Evil 95, exactly. The Panasonic Q GameCube DVD player combo console VGA 85 plus, highest on the pop report out of only 2 total, pushing its way to $5,000.
$400.
Surely, if a PS2 is $10,000, if an Indigo GameCube is like $30,000, surely the Panasonic Q can sell for $20,000. The Sunshine 85 wasn't even up all that long there. $450. The big box Zelda 4 Swords also $375. These are very case fresh and very available, so that's why there's not a ton of value on that. Panasonic Q, slowly but surely here, looking for $7,000. If you look at the Panasonic Q wrong, it breaks. Yeah, seriously.
$6,000.
Seriously. You just crossed the 95 3DS game to WADA? Yeah, you'll either be 9.8 A++, or you'll be a 10. Those are your two outcomes, knee-high. Anything less, and it's terrible. Any other outcome is terrible.
Fair
So,
warning.
9.8 A++ or 10.
Next lot.
The Panasonic Q falling short of my own expectations, actually.
You've been outbid.
$7,500. Which, like, it's not super, super cheap. Like, $7,500 is real. But I really thought with how we'd been seeing consoles just going nuts lately. You know what I mean? Consoles have been going crazy lately, but I guess truly it's a gamer Grail, a CIB Grail, more than a factory sealed Grail. Yeah, maybe just too niche. It might just not appeal to that super collector whale deep pocket. It might just be, you know, a little bit too Japanese, a little bit too niche. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, it might just be more isolated to the US consoles, where people who collect stuff like the Panasonic Q just get no nostalgia. That's a good point as well. Yeah, interesting. I really thought $10,000 to $15,000 on it.
Fair warning.
$7,500. Nothing to sneeze at. It's just not.
Next lot.
It's just not shocking or anything. This is a CIB copy of Chrono Trigger signed by the director of the game. I think it's head director. Head developer? Director. One of the two. Takashi Takeda is the guy's name. Signed there on a CIB copy, Japanese copy, sold for $575. I don't know how difficult it is to get Takashi Takeda's signature on stuff. I don't know if he goes to a bunch of conventions. I don't know if it's common in Japan, but
Next lot.
if that name means something to you, sold for $575 there. Pocket Monsters Heart Gold, VGA 90 Plus, big box, unopened, Japanese, $1,000. Pokemon Soul Silver, big box, Japanese, unopened. When is it finally over? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Fair warning.
30 more games, 28 more games. And if you want to get into the next showcase auction, the next signature auction, the weekly auctions taking place every single Tuesday, you can reach out, videogames@ha.com, referral links are in the description. Tell them what you have, tell them what you need to help get graded, whatever it is. You can reach out to videogames@ha.com, talk to a consignment expert.
1,200.
Links in the description. A huge thanks to them sponsoring tonight, and a huge thanks to you guys showing up for the Japanese showcase auction. Like I said before the auction started, man, it was going to, we're going to have some ups and downs. There's going to be some stuff that pops and some stuff that drops.
Next lot.
You guys know how it is in here. We get some juice, we get some jamba. You know how it is. Yeah, this is all signature. All signature. But I don't know if this signature generally sells for $500. I don't know if this signature is quite available if he's signing a lot of stuff. You know what I mean, HW? Like, a CIB copy of Chrono Trigger is worthless,
Fair warning.
to be honest. So this is literally all signature value.
Next lot.
I just don't know if that's a good price for the signature or not. $1,000 for Heart Gold and $1,375 for Soul Silver. DS console VGA 95 there for $875. DS Lite console again VGA 90. The ice blue one here.
$460. Fair warning. Next lot. $280. $340.
Frickin' Predators lost in the overtime, the shootout in overtime. Come on. Come on.
$360.
Bastards. The hockey bet is dead. We still got Joe Flacco, though. Believe in Joe Flacco. $562.50 on the VGA 90 Ice Blue console, 3DS VGA 90 Ice White. You snagged the Platinum Silver DS. You needed a classic one for the collection. VGA 95 for sub 1,000 there. Surely it's not bad. Surely it's not bad. Sub 1,000 there for a VGA 95. Seaman sealed Okawa version with the wooden presentation box. That went so quick, I didn't even get to read about it. $1,625 for this copy of Seaman. Extremely scarce Okawa version.
Fair warning.
Created as a special edition to honor Sega chairman Asawa Okawa's birthday. Wooden presentation box. How many are these? Extremely limited numbers. Distributed only at the event itself. This version has never been offered at retail. One of the rarest Dreamcast items.
Fair warning.
I've never seen this before. I've never heard this there.
$400.
I don't know if it's literally a one of one, though. I don't know if it's literally. It should be. But they're also saying extremely limited numbers. They are not calling it a one of one. They are not calling it one of one. Yeah, I mean, Flacco's killing it out there, Milk. He's killing it. What we need, I think these are the numbers we need.
Fair warning.
240, 2TD.
$90. $170.
That's how we cash, right there. That's the cash line right there. We need that guy to throw an ugly pick. We need a Joe Flacco classic out there. Right now, he's winding back the clock like we need him to, we need a duck. Sonic Advance, the Sonic Adventure 2 birthday pack, $525. Sonic Adventure 2, 9.8A plus for $437.50. Soul Calibur, 9.9A plus, pushing its way to $300. The interception's scaring me, Milk. The interception is scaring me. Like, frickin', that is a clean first half for Joe Flacco, man. That's a clean first half. I need that guy fumbling and bumbling out there, you know what I mean? They're not supposed to be up frickin' 17-10 right now, I'll tell you that.
Next lot. $420.
$300 on Soul Calibur, the 9.9A++. Yeah, welcome to Sega as well, right? Welcome to Sega, everybody. Jesus. Nintendo has come and gone. We're finally out of Nintendo.
Fair warning.
We're finally out of Nintendo. Tower of Babel Tech Demo Dreamcast games here for $512. There's two of them. Castlevania X Rondo of Blood, the Super CD-ROM, 9.8A+. This should pump, shouldn't it? How juicy is this thing? The last 9.8A+ WATA copy was back in June for $23.75. Guess not. I guess there is no pump. I was wrong. Sold for $1,375. So what, $1,000 less? $1,000 less there on the Castlevania Dracula X. WATA versus CGC, so there is a little bit difference there. You grabbed the Soul Calibur. Let's go. 9.9A++ for $300 is fucking cool, man. Soul Calibur is really, really, really cool. Really cool. I have a copy myself as well. Biohazard 3 Last Escape VGA 90 for $450 feels like a deal in VGA 90. That feels like a deal in my opinion. Final Fantasy 7 is pushing its way to $6,000?
Fair warning.
Why? 9.9A++. Sure. Sure. All right. That's sure. You got it. That's just what a 9.9A++ costs. $5,750. That is dangerous. That is a dangerous purchase right there. That is danger, boys. They're entering into the danger zone with that one. Man, oh man, oh man. $5,750. Final Fantasy 8, 9.9A+ on this. Hoping for the PSA 10 crossover. That's a dangerous game if that's what they're hoping for, Milk. Maybe they are, but like $1,000 on the Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 9, 9.9A+.
Fair warning.
It's a nice copy on that FF7, dude, but like that is $5,750 is a lot of money. I would assume they're not going to try and cross it, but that's a lot of money on FF7.
Fair warning.
The Japanese copy is more available than the Japanese copy is more available than the North American copy, and the North American copy is already pretty available. I get it. It's FF7. It's a Grail. All those good things. I just think there's a lot more of these to come, even in 9.9A++ grade. Final Fantasy Tactics 85 plus, pushing its way to almost 750. Second highest graded copy on the VGA Pop Report with only 6 total. The last VGA 85 copy was 2 years ago, all the way back at the inaugural Japanese auction, October 2023, for $660. Well, that's the issue, Trevor. 9.9 on PS2 Double Jewel isn't special. We already know this. We know they're giving out 9.9 more often on PS2 Double Disc, right? So, like, we know that. A++ grade on a jewel case would be pretty hard to get, no? Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Fair warning.
The shrink wrap itself isn't bad. Like, it's not, it's standard Y-fold cellophane. It's kind of strong. I'm not saying A++ is free,
been outbid.
but it's not like, oh my god. You know what I mean?
$380.
Tactics going for $750, a little bit above the last VGA 85 sale. Final Fantasy 9, $475. Suikoden 2, absolutely worthless. That is insanity. 9.8 A++, $200. Is that truly all it's worth? Is that truly it? That's it? That's crazy. $212 on Suikoden 2. Or Suikoden, as other people like to correct me. Suikoden 2. Legend of Dragoon, VGA 90, beautiful cover here on the Japanese copy. Cool JRPG, published by Sony, I believe. $450 there. I did bid like $200. I gave it a little low bid. I also threw a low ball at Persona here. 90 plus on Persona. Beautiful copy. Highest graded. Only 3. Pushing its way to $875. The last copy, VGA 90, sold back in December for $1,500. Yeah, the remaster fucking tanked Suikoden, man. Like, tanked it. It's one of the worst falls here I've seen in a long time. It absolutely tanked this game to get a remaster. And I doubt it's ever going to recover. Like, I don't know, man. That's tough. It just goes to show, I guess, that, like, gamers were so much more entrenched in this than actual collectors were. Actual collectors aren't gravitating towards this game. Persona, $937.50 there. Metal Gear Solid, $1,625. Silent Hill, VGA 90, pushing its way. How's it going? Should you be looking for a new job? Yeah, games are dead again. Dead again, yet again, Monty. You know how it is out here. Games are dead again, yet again. Oh!
Fair warning.
Whew. Getting a little bit stiff sitting here.
$50.
Silent Hill trial disc in a VGA 90. In the Discord there, someone was saying that this should sell for not this much. By far not this much, that this trial disc is not rare. $875 on the VGA 90 there. It's that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one if these are coming out of Japan for like $100. Not what you want to see there. There's something else I was going to take a peek at. The Metal Gear Solid. Yes, I wanted to see comps on that. Sold for $1,625. I did want to see. $1,625. I can't see quick comps. Oh, right here. 9.48 plus was $200. Jesus.
Next lot.
Highest graded copy, $1,625. Someone else find some comps. If you're on Heritage Auctions, let me know if there's comps on something even close to this grade. Tekken 9.6 A++, sub $1,000 there, $875. Tekken 2, 9.8 A++, highest graded copy of Tekken 2 ever sold. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Didn't get like $550. Tekken 2 is truly the unloved one of the versions, hey? Tekken 2 Japanese, 9.6 A+ for $325. This one went for less than double, $550 on the 9.8 A++. Yeah, just nothing there. Not a lot of love for Tekken 2. 4 days until the real frenzy begins. What, with the official PSA like website rebrand and everything? You can buy a Silent Hill trial disc right now for $40. I wouldn't say, like, it is. A lot of the stuff is down in this auction. Like, we're almost done now, right? We have 6 games to go here. I would say most stuff is either flat or slightly down. That would be the overall general trend line, in my opinion. Flat or slightly down. But there's also a few things here and there that absolutely sold stronger than their last comps. And a few things that absolutely tanked. But I think my takeaway from this auction is like, we're still seeing a very flat trend line on Japanese stuff, if not down for most stuff that is coming up repeatedly. If it's come up for auction before, if we've seen it before, even, like some stuff like Pokemon Ruby where it just didn't get much pump at all. There were a few things that popped off. Absolutely. You're always going to see that in an auction. But I don't think everything here relative to other auctions that have been had, be it 4 months ago, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, is showing a lot of strength. Stuff isn't falling off a cliff, but it's not like, you know what I mean? Valkyrie Profile VGA 90 went for $450. That was the last item that I did bid on. I bid $375. No dice. No dice. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops VGA 80 going for $687.50. You're drinking cucumber juice and lurking. Not your favorite, but healthy. Yeah, I would never drink cucumber juice. I don't even like cucumbers straight up. Cucumbers are one thing I don't eat at all. Don't enjoy them. Like, can I eat them? Sure. If there's cucumbers in a salad or some shit, sure. But, like, I'm not interested. Metal Gear Solid Japanese WADA 9.8A plus 660 back in 2023. And $12.50 in 2024. All right, so Metal Gear Solid actually has value. It has repeat sales, or at least one previous sale over $1,000 already. So $16.25, I guess, isn't nuts. Sony PSP console VGA 90 Coca-Cola Special Edition. What's going on here, Coca-Cola? What's going on here, Coca-Cola Special? I wish the box itself had more, what do we got here? Coke style. It's going to be in Japan. All the English is in I can't read any of this, you guys. I can't read any of that. It's, what are those strange characters? What do we got here? Distributed in Japan in 2005. Limited Coke style. Console was never sold at retail. It can only be through special giveaway. Only one example on the Pop Report. You also get a Coca-Cola Special Edition golf game.
$2,200.
I want to know if the console itself is like very custom looking. You know what I mean? It looks like it's just standard. It might be the only new one in existence. Yeah, it very might well be.
Fair warning.
The only cucumber-related stuff you can eat is the cucumber water in your potato salad. Oh, great. Fantastic, fantastic. Fantastic. It says Coca-Cola on the UMD on the back. Did I just miss it? Does it? Am I just blind?
$440.
Or do you mean like an actual photo of it? Yeah, you must mean actual photos. It sucks that the box itself is just a standard black. Only on the console. Yeah, okay. $2,750 for the Coca-Cola PSP. Sony PSP console VGA 85 there for $525. The Wonder Swan Final Fantasy Edition. VGA 80 actually unopened, and 85 sold back in December for $1,600. This sold for nothing. $325. This is an actual Wonder Swan console, VGA 80. Like I said, the last one was an 85, qualified. Someone bought the big-ass koala for $1,600. Now you're going to tell me the 80 brand new is $325? That's kind of crazy.
Fair warning.
Kind of crazy. That's quite the drop right there. Damon Vector. Remember the guy in the Facebook groups who's been trying to sell this copy or this game forever? Just sold for $750. I have no idea what price he's asking anymore. I can't remember. 9.6A plus sold back in June for almost $1,000. So like I said here about my general takeaway about the auction, right? About the results is most things that have come up before that are coming up again are still very flat trend line and or down. Right? That Damon Vector to close things off there was just another perfect example of it. Most things still just happen to be very flat or a little bit down on things coming up over and over. You think he asked for 1,000 before having it graded? Now it's 2,000 because it's a 9.8 A++. His name is Vince, and he's at least a genuine and great seller. You bought a bunch of stuff from him. Yeah, nothing against the guy. That's just, I always think of him when I see Damon Vector. He's been selling that game or trying to sell that game forever. Like probably over a year he's been trying to sell that, and like no one wants it. Yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, like there's it doesn't filter to just video games. Damn. But it is all video games that basically took the top 5, top 10 slots anyway in the auction, which is funny enough. But this was combined with this was all combined with trading cards and manga over 2 days. So yesterday was all trading cards and manga. Today is video games. So this was a big Japanese auction. It wasn't just games that came up. At the top, Pokemon Red, 85 plus for 18,750. Right underneath it, Pokemon Green, VGA 90 for 13,125. Super Mario Bros. 3, brand new record price on this, $7,500. So all three of these at the top here, stronger than last sale, stronger than last sale, stronger than last sale by a lot. Panasonic Q, $7,500 there. Super Mario World, $6,250. First time these have ever been at Heritage. A lot of price discovery going on these. Final Fantasy VII, amazing price. Crazy price on this at $5,750. Super strong. Pokemon Emerald, $5,000, right where I thought it should be. Fire Red, an absolute fall from grace. Remember the comp on this was like $13,000. Tonight it was $5,000. So a lot of this stuff that's up near the top of the auction, it all did really, really, really well. I can't say anything. The stuff all up here did really, really, really well. Those just happen to be the outliers tonight versus the actual general trend. The lowest selling game of the auction. I gotta scroll through all this trading card stuff. Video game. What'd something sell for tonight? Like $200? $150 right here. On Game Boy, R-Type 2, 85 plus for $150, baby. $150 will do it for tonight's biggest loser. Steal of the night was Resident Evil 4 with a fresh flesh wound. That's insane, dude. Flux, that is crazy, man. The 95 with a gash in it is crazy. Seems you don't like VGA. You should make a podcast. I do like VGA. I have nothing actually. I have nothing. Like VGA is very good. Don't take some of my, if I'm attacking some stuff or saying some shit, like every company has bad stuff about them. I have zero issue purchasing like a VGA 90 console here or a VGA 85 plus or something. Like for the most part, they're very trustworthy, very nice grades, right? Like a lot of these here, the VGA 90 Valkyrie profile, I absolutely trust that this is very, very, very mint. I no longer grade with VGA these days, Karen. Like I graded with them, since 2011 all the way through about 2021. I don't really grade with them anymore, but I have no reason. Their grades are good. Like I have no issue. I still have a ton of VGA stuff in my collection. There's some things about them I really don't like. I don't like qualified grades. I don't like some of their variant information. I don't like... There's things, right? There's things, but there's things about all three grading companies that I don't love. So, if you want to buy VGA stuff, if you want to grade with VGA, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, you're making a terrible decision. VGA is fine. VGA is absolutely fine. Yep. Not that bad at all. Not that bad. Yeah, and you're going to find a lot of people who are true fans of EGA. So if that is your preferred company, Karen, no issues with that whatsoever. You'll find people who support VGA until the cows come home, There's absolute VGA truthers out there. But on that note, you guys, it is frickin' 8 o'clock. Damn. 8 o'clock. What time does sushi close? Let's sushi Regina. What do we need to do for time here? Do they close at 10? Where are their fucking hours? 9:30. I can't get there before 9:30. We got to go to the gym. We got to go do legs. That fucking sucks too. God damn, I don't want to go do legs right now. That blows. We'll go do legs, and then we gotta get food. I can't get sushi. I can grab it first, I guess. Is it shitty to leave sushi in my car for an hour? Doesn't sound great. It's kind of chilly out. Like, it's not warm out. Yeah, we need that Flacco pick as well. Damn, yeah, we need Flacco interception big time. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I should get sushi instead of a pizza. I should get sushi instead of a pizza. You know what I mean? Like, I should... not that sushi's, like, healthy, but, like, God knows Domino's is not healthy. Mr. Olympia just ended, you know? We got, like, 360 days until the next Mr. Olympia. How many days until Mr. Olympia 2026? Yeah, we got 360 days, guys, to get in shape here. We got 360 days to be stage ready for 2026. Ah, God. That's tough. It's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time to be ready. It's not a lot of time. So, we should probably lock in and get sushi tonight and not a pizza. We got to be stage ready. 360 days. 2026 is our year. How much do you weigh these days? I think I'm like 183. Which isn't bad. It's hard to sustain like 200 pounds, but it's not bad. Are you competing? Straight to the Olympia stage. Straight to the Olympia stage, Jonathan. We're taking the fast route, man. We got 360 days. Next time you see me, you won't recognize me. Easy to sustain 200 pounds? I'm just not trying hard enough, right? I'm just not trying hard enough. Got to eat more out here. I always feel like I'm force-feeding myself to get up to 200 pounds, but I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I'm just rambling at this point, so have a good night, you guys. Videogames@ha.com, referral links in the description, all that good stuff. I think I could hit 300 right now, Simoon, but I don't try. I think I could bench 300 right now. I think. Maybe I'll try on Saturday. I don't know. But on that note, have a good night, you guys. Take care. Have a good night. Thanks for coming out to the Japanese Showcase. Videogames@ha.com. Have a good night. Oh, I think I won one game, right? I won one thing. Have a good night, you guys.